Hello, Arsenal fans. My people. Good day wherever you are around the world. I greet you all. May goodness always follow you. You know, as the rumble continues to go on, you know, the rumble surrounding Victor Gyökeres and Sporting CP and the antics of Federico Varandas, who keeps shifting the post left and right, back and center. As we continue to wait for the conclusion or the completion of a deal that will see Victor Gyökeres become Arsenal's number 1, number 9 for a long while now, I want us to have a look at the top 3 teams last season and what they're currently doing in terms of purchases and outgoings as well. To me, it looks like it's going to be a 3-horse race next season. You know, given how serious Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester City are, you know, in terms of rebuilding and growing their teams. Liverpool has a title-winning team already in place. And that has not stopped them from going out there and splashing the cash, buying the bests there are out there, you know. They've bought Florian Wirtz, Milos Kakesh, Jeremy Frimpong, Amin Perchi, and Freddie Woodman. And these are all top-of-the-range players, mostly wingers and midfielders. And it hasn't stopped them. It hasn't stopped them. If the rumors are to be true, then I can tell you that, seriously, Arsenal and Man City has a lot of work to do in terms of catching up. Because as of this afternoon, it is rumored that they now want Rodrigo and Alexander Isak. Can you, if they're able to get these 2 players, oh my word. Oh my word. Not only are they almost guaranteed returning the title, according to my own suggestions or the way I'm looking at things, if they're able to get Rodrigo, the same Rodrigo Arsenal has been chasing, and Isak, the same Isak Arsenal has also been chasing. If the 2 players are to move over to Liverpool, and from what is being said, Liverpool, they are ready to move mountains. They are ready to commit whatever it takes to make sure they get these 2 players. Even though I know that at the end of the day, it boils down to the players themselves, whether they wish to go there or not. But from what we're hearing, Isak has not closed the door on Liverpool, even though he's talking with Newcastle in terms of improved terms and everything, and extension of contract. He has not closed the door. He has not said to Liverpool, I don't want to come. Whether it's a ploy to put pressure on Newcastle in terms of them getting whatever they want. I mean, when I mean them, I'm talking about his agents and himself getting whatever they feel they are worth at Newcastle. It's another story. But as at this point in time, he has not said, no, I'm not going anywhere. He has not said, no, Liverpool, I don't want to come. I want to stay at Newcastle. So the chances are 50-50 where Isak is concerned. Rodrigo, nobody has said anything. Obviously, they are yet to conclude with Real Madrid. And from earlier indications, his passion is to play for Arsenal Football Club. So has he changed his mind now? He's like, I don't understand, but this is football we are talking about. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. You know, anything is possible. I know that Real Madrid and Arsenal have a good relationship. They have always had a good relationship. So I don't think it's going to be there's going to be any club-to-club problems. At the end of the day, it's going to boil down to who Rodrigo wants to play for. Unless Arsenal decides against going for him anymore and focus against going for him and focus on getting a better chase instead. But then I remember we were told that a better chase coming has nothing to do with any other player. It has nothing to do with incoming or outgoing of any other player. I wish and still pray and hope that it's still the way it is. It's still that the situation is still like that. We have really worked tirelessly this season, or rather this period. And Rebata has shown his hands, shown how wonderful he is. You know, we brought in beautiful players. But let's look at Man City. Let's look at Man City for a while. Since January, they've been buying. Since then, January, Man City has been busy. You know, they bought players like Tijani Reinders. You know, the central midfielder, I'm sure. You know, from AC Milan. They bought Ryan out Nuri from Wolves. That guy is something else, man. That guy is something else. His ball carrying to me is beyond reproach. The Ryan Cherki, the right winger that they brought in from Lyon. He's also a very, very good player. Then Marcos Bettinelli, the goalkeeper from Chelsea that they acquired from Chelsea. And some other players that I'm not very sure of, but I know they have other players that they've also bought. You know, Yankoto, I think was out on loan somewhere like some other players. He's back as well. And some of their players that were all out on loan and are back now. You know, there have been a few outgoings as well. There have been a few outgoings as well. And they have not stopped there. They have not stopped there. They're also in the market. So while we as Arsenal are celebrating that, yeah, we are buying, I think these guys started before us. And they haven't stopped. So when and where are we going to say, yeah, we are now fully confident that we are the team to beat? That is my question here. That is where and how many players would it be that if we bring in today, we say, yeah, this is it. We believe we are now stronger than Liverpool or Man City. But one thing that is giving me the satisfaction is when I look at the nature of the players that we've brought in. Those are valuable additions. Very valuable additions that we ultimately require. And not only being valuable, they are also top of the range. Martin Zubimendi. Everybody knows Zubimendi. You know, we how many since last year? We've been going up and down with Real Sociedad, whether they will sell. And Arsenal has always had quality relationship with Real Sociedad. He nearly went to Liverpool in January, but decided against it. It's now that we learned that the influence was because of Arsenal's continued interest, which is beautiful, which is powerful. You know? Then keeper Ariza Balaga came from Chelsea. This is a world-class, a one-time most valuable, most expensive goalkeeper in the world. And he is still, I think he still holds the record. It has not been broken. We brought him in. Then, obviously, Christian Nogard, Brentford captain. I remember the guy scoring against us on Mikel Arteta's debut season. They beat us 2-0 in Brentford, and he scored the second goal. I remember vividly. And I used to hate him. Then that tackle against Martinelli at the Emirates last season also was like, what the heck is this guy doing? That's how solid he is. Now he's joined our ranks. He's one of us now. Then Noni Madueke came in. There were lots and lots of hullabaloo and all sorts of condemnation mainly because it's from Chelsea again. People are like, why would he always be going to Chelsea and all those things? We condemn without looking at the nature and quality of the player we have. But as at this moment, he's an Arsenal player, even though yet to be confirmed. Then Christian Mosquera. We have lots of Christians. Marseille tried everything to keep the boy. They tried everything to keep the boy. He refused to say this Arsenal or I will wait till next year and I'll still go. They were forced to sell. Then it take us now to the saga of Gyökeres Česko. For the past month, it's been Gyökeres. Arsenal wants Česko, but keeping Gyökeres in the backbone. Where we are now is that hopefully by the weekend, Gyökeres will be flying with the rest of a team to Asia for the beginning of the preseason. So when you look at all these players and the ones that are still hopefully are on the way, the likes of Eberechieze, to me, who is one of the best midfielders in the Premiership, when you look at them, you say, yes, Arsenal has improved, which is true. At least, if not anything, we've improved in depth. We now have a better bench. Yeah, that's not forgetting Ethan Wanne-Reid, whose contract saga is coming to a very hopeful end. We are told he's going to be signing a new contract. So when you look at you, the Arsenal fan, when you look at what we've got now, compared to what Liverpool has and what Manchester City have, we put them together, compared to the team they originally have before buying these players, where would you place our chances in the league? Do you still see us as favorites or second favorites or third favorites? I want us to discuss that without really being sentimental. Let's leave being an Arsenal fan on the side now. Let's say you're a Liverpool fan. Where do you see your team? Do you see your team retaining the championship? So the same goes to Man City. My heart says Arsenal. My head says be wary. Because Liverpool is scary. Seriously. I'm only praying that they don't get these two players. There are two players I want Arsenal to bring in, and I will rate this transfer season, as the best ever in the history of Arsenal Football Club. Rodrigo and Eberechieze. If they can come in, Trossard can leave, but let Martinelli stay. If they can come in, we know that we have almost every position overloaded with quality. And what will go for Arsenal basically is that most of our players are utility players that can play in various wings and positions. Tell me what you think. Where do you rate our chances this season? Like I keep insisting, The ball is now on Arteta's court to prove himself. He has no other choice. He has no place to hide. He needs to win something this season. Liverpool or no Liverpool, Man City or no Man City. There comes a time when our own time will come, and this will be it. The Cronkies has given basically everything that we require, or he required of them. It's now left for him and the boys to do us all proud. Let's continue to support our team, support our coach and the managers, and the better that is doing a good job. Let's not forget that we are the Gunners, and we will always walk through the stone for our team. Please, if this is your first time listening to me or watching my video, please subscribe. Subscribe so that you help us in what we're doing. Also like so that YouTube will send you the next video. So because once they know that you're interested in what we're doing, they'll start sending you the videos or suggesting them to you. But most importantly, please comment. Let's comment. Let's communicate each other. Let's communicate each other. Let's dialogue. If you have suggestions to give to me, please send them across. Until then, remember, I remain your early bird from Renaissance Sports Media. God bless you guys.